You were very clear about how you wanted to do your wedding, a small wedding, and that didn't earn you sort of points from either families either. What was that like, to be able to negotiate one of the most significant events of your life on your own terms?
I have 75 first cousins. I come from a huge family. Everybody has a family tree. I have a family forest. Okay, and it was the first wedding in my family, in the sense in my father's house. And naturally, when we celebrate that, all my cousins will turn up, and it will be minimum 200 people on my side, and apart from Murthys. So actually, N. Murthy thought about it. By doing that, what happens ultimately? People will come, eat, talk, and enjoy and go back. But we should know how we should live. Marriage is not one day event. It may be one day event for the parents and others. For us, it is a commitment for lifelong. So we said, let us be very simple, because we lived simple way. We should make our marriage in a very simple way. 800 rupees. We spent 800 rupees for the marriage. Together, 400 he paid, 400 I paid. My father was very upset because they wanted to make a grand wedding. And I told no, only my siblings and his siblings should come for the wedding. Then he said, I can't do it in Hubli, because in Hubli culture, if 8 people are called for the wedding, people will think that I'm runaway or a bride, that kind of, there's something wrong. He said, how can we perform in Hubli? He was a doctor and a professor. So every other person in Hubli, either a patient or his student. Okay. So he said, I have so much people. I mean, we have lived there 50 years. I can't do with 8 or 10 people. Then Murthy's mother, very nice lady, she offered, we'll do in Bangalore, in the house. So on my side, there were 5 people or 6 people. My parents plus we 3 siblings, we are 4 children. Yeah. My aunt and my uncle who brought me up, because my grandparents were not there. And about 6, 7 on my end, and on Murthy's side, his siblings. That's it. Okay, that's it. And Murthy told me, the choice is, I'll give you 300 rupees. You want to buy a Mangal Sutra or you want to buy a sari? I said, sari will not last long, maybe Mangal Sutra will last long. I said, okay, I will have Mangal Sutra in a thread, not even in gold. Okay, that's it.
Well, and, you know, we, sorry.
No, come in.
You know, we had a lunch at the Raghavendra Swami temple, walking distance from our home. My mother used to live on 33rd Cross, 11th Main, and very within walking distance we had a Raghavendra Swami temple, and we had lunch there. The marriage itself was about half an hour, and she had tutored the priest, because she knows Sanskrit. The priest did know Sanskrit as well as she did. So she selected the various verses, and then it was all over in half an hour. Then we went to the temple, we had our lunch there, and by about 11:30, 11:45, it started 10:30, by about 11:45, everything
was all done. And there was a special wedding gift that she gave you. There was an account of all the money that she had spent on your dates, which amounted to about 4,200 rupees.
Right. I was pretty good in that sense. I kind of, you know, I made her pay for all our dinners.
He started his own company, he did not have money.
Before that, you know, I voluntarily took half the salary at the Systems Research Institute, where I joined after I came back from Paris. I said, look, this is a startup and I want to make some sacrifice, otherwise startups don't mean anything. So I just took half the salary. Professor Krishna was a little bit uncomfortable and surprised. I said, no, don't worry, this is fine. So therefore, I hardly had any money. I would finish my money latest by 6th, 7th of a month, and then I would sponge on her.